All right, so hi you guys. So I haven't posted in a while, mostly because I've been really busy, one, with getting ready for spring break, which is coming up. And then two, I've kind of just been like in a slump with what exactly I want to do. But what better way to figure out what makeup you're into to get out of a slump than to do a challenge. So I decided to do a makeup challenge with you guys, and it's going to be in each category of things I have, choosing the least expensive item and using those. So basically I'm going to start off with my primer, which my least expensive primer has to be this baby Primed and Peachy primer. I've never used this. It's like a sample size, so we're gonna like go in and use this. Oh, it's coming out like pink. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Whoopsies, whoopsies. Oops. Okay. I'm also having like a lot of like skin issues like around here. You can kind of see it right there, but this kind of smells interesting too, but I'm liking it so far. It's definitely blurring. It basically just says it's a cooling matte skin perfecting primer infused with peach and sweet fig milk. I'm gonna just put a little more here and a little up here in the forehead area. I'm enjoying it though, so that's good. Maybe I would buy a full size of this. I'm really only have this primer water, and then the primer that oh no. Then I also have, is this a primer? Oh yeah, the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I think this might be a primer too. Oh, and then this Radiant primer. So, now that I've primed, the cheapest foundation that I seem to have is this Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Foundation. It's a stick foundation. I really don't remember buying this, but I have it. I don't use stick foundations typically, but we'll just put this one on, I guess. And we'll take this brush right here, and we'll just try to blend that out a little bit. A blender might be better for this. Hang on. It needs some more, especially over my acne area. And like a funny thing about like using some of these products is like pretty much all the products that I use currently, like in my top favorites and whatnot, are like not even the cheapest ones that I have. So like it just makes me more cautious, like conscious of making sure to use the cheapest products and everything. So I actually really like this, surprisingly, and it looks very well matched to my skin tone. Once again, surprisingly, I'm just gonna do a little bit more cover on my problem areas under the eyes. Then we should be good. All right. So that's the foundation. It's really dewy, but it's really pretty. So, yeah. Alright, so now after doing my foundation, we're going to go in with some concealer. So, the concealer that I'm going to use is the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. I actually got this from TJ Maxx, so it was actually pretty cheap, but I'm sure if you got it like in stores, it wouldn't be as cheap, but I actually haven't used this, so we're gonna see what it's like and what it's about, but I don't know what that noise is outside too. And if you catch me looking this way, once again, like I've said, my mirror's actually this way, so. Alrighty, now we're just gonna go tap, tap, tap. You guys get some pretty good angles of me. They are not the prettiest. That's actually pretty watery. So I'm going to come here and take just the little more to try to build that up. I don't know if it's a sponge or what it is, but I just want to build that coverage up just the tiniest bits. Alrighty. So that looks pretty good. Not sure if that's my favorite concealer or not, but we will see. Oh, this does not go in this drawer. Then I will go in with powder. So this Fit Me powder, the Set and Smooth one for normal to dry skin. I'm gonna use, I will just, oh my god. Did you see all that kickback? Oh my god, look at it. It was everywhere. Okay. Well, we're gonna just dab that under the eyes. I usually dab my powder over here. I don't know why this one is so... This was like a brand new case. Look at how dirty it is right now. Hang on. That is wild. We're just gonna... And then we're gonna take some just up here on the forehead. Just a little bit more. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna put that back in there. And then the next thing I typically do is a bronzer. Now I have this Laura Geller sample size of the Baked and Balance and Brighten foundation. But I think for this, I would need to use it as a bronzer. And I'm going to need to be very gentle with this because it is pretty dark. Because it is for deep skin tone. So, I also haven't used this before. So, this is my first time testing it out. So, you're getting a lot of first time testers. But I'm actually really liking this. Okay. Like, really liking this. You can see it there. Not too heavy. Really easy to blend out. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Let me take a bigger brush to try to fix that. All right, so I really like that actually. So yay for that. I'm gonna put that away. Now, a really cheap blush that I actually received in another beauty box was the Tarte blush, and this one's in Shimmer and Shake, it looks like this. I've also never used this. So first times for everything, like I've said. So we're gonna just take a little bit of this on my brush. Oh, it's actually really pretty. It kind of gives you like a sun-kissed look, so I need to kind of blend that out on the other side of my brush that doesn't have the pigment, because you can see on this side it's brighter, but I'm actually really liking that. See, this is why I love doing this, is because now I'm going to get the abilities to kind of see what I have, see what I'm liking, see what I'm not liking, like see what's new. Honestly, that foundation is really good of covering up this massive issue that I've been having with my acne too. Then I have this Ciate London Singular Highlighter. I got this in a beauty box as well. So we're just going to take another brush with this. Oh. That did the mostest. I'm going to try to blend that out a little bit. We're going to try to swipe that down the nose just an extra little bit. Then we're going to take that big blending brush that I was using in the beginning to try to blend. Oh my god, did you guys just see that? Oh my word. We're just going to try to blend that out, buff it out a little bit, because that's really brightening. But I have used this. I'm actually trying to pan this currently. And I'm going to be doing a project pan video, hopefully extremely soon. But, oh god, I just stuck my nail in it. Oh my god, it's on my pants. Sorry, I am a mess. But, so I'm really liking that as well. Now I'm going to go into some mascara. So this is just a classic that I've always used. It's the Lash Blast Volume. So, we're going to just use a little bit of this on my eyes. I try to use a lot of cruelty-free products. Now, some of these clearly, these brands or whatnot aren't, but I'm trying to go completely cruelty-free by, like, the beginning of next school year. I like what that's doing to my bottom lashes, but it is not doing very much to the top. But I was just wondering, would you guys want to hear or see more about, like, what cruelty-free products I have and what brands are cruelty-free, aren't cruelty-free, or, like, owned by brands that aren't cruelty-free? So, in essence, they, I guess, really aren't cruelty-free. But would you guys like to know more about that? See more about that? All right, that's that for that mascara. It didn't do much. So we're going to go in with one more, which is the Lisa Waiter 3D Volume Mascara. We're going to see if this can do anything to help them out a little bit. Crap. I just got some, so I'm going to leave it there so then I can spool it away, which is a great trick that I've learned from many other beauty YouTubers. I know, like, Laura Lee talks about it so much. Oh, yeah, that did a lot. That did a lot more than the last one. So, I'm thinking this is coming to its end because it did really nothing. So, I'm thinking, and there doesn't sound to be that much product left, so I'm thinking this is actually pretty empty, and that's why I wasn't getting it. So I'm going to put it in my empties bag for when we do another empties video, hopefully soon. But I'm glad. See, this is why I test things out and see. Now I have my spoolie. And now it's gone. See? So, I usually do brows. The thing is, I packed my brow pencil, and that's the only one I currently have. I have this brow tint, but I don't use brow tint, so I'm actually going to end up selling this on my Mercari and Poshmark. So if you want to go look on there, it's going to be linked down below. But next, so I'm not actually going to do my brows, but next for eyeshadow, I'm actually going to use this Ellen Tracy Eye Essentials palette. This was $3.99, so this was my cheapest. It became down to this and a Milani eyeshadow palette. That was $4.99, but this ended up being cheaper. So we're going to use this. I'm going to just grab any brush. Let's see what we got going on. I think I'm going to go with this one and with this one first. And we're going to go into this shade Clean Slate. I've hit pan on that. Many eyeshadows I do not hit pan, so like just hitting pan on this, I was so excited. And I'm just going to get that all over the lid. And like I have fairly like oily eyelids. So that is why I put the concealer on there in the beginning to prime and set them. I also do have like another eye primer, so I guess I could have thrown that in this video, but it's just the one by Morphe. Okay. So then I'm going to go in with the same brush, and I'm thinking I might do Sugar and Spice down here. And I'm going to throw that in the crease. Sorry for my facial expressions. They're probably hilarious compared to other people you guys watch. So that's looking like that currently. And I'm going to do that to the other eye. For a while, it was funny because I noticed that I actually was starting this eye from the outside in, so it was more like thicker and richer on the outer portion of my eye. But then I realized for a long time I was like, God, my eyes are never even. This had to be like a year or two ago when I was really just starting to get into like makeup. And I was laughing because I was realizing I was starting on the inside and going out, so it was always more vibrant and like bold in the inner portion and then the outer portion on this eye. So I just like always thought that was really funny that like I really never noticed that. So this is what my eyes are currently looking like. I'm just going to add a little bit more to this side, seeing that the other side's currently a little more vibrant. Oops, took that a little too far in, but that's okay. These come off pretty easily. And I'm not like saying this is like the most amazing palette or whatever, but like it is the cheapest that I have in my collection, and it's from TJ Maxx. They carry a lot of like Ellen Tracy stuff, but the packaging is just really pretty, so I think that's what mostly drew me to it. But that's just like one thing to pay attention to, is that you can get like a lot of cheap things from TJ Maxx. So just like thinking about that is huge. I'm also now going to go into the shade Embark. Going to take a little bit of that on a new brush. I'm just going to deepen up that outer corner. So there is a little bit of fallout going on under here. So I'm just gonna brush that away with that same big brush I had before. I noticed that like a bigger brush just pushes it away rather than like a tinier brush. You can kind of drag the streaks out sometimes. Now I'm doing the same to the other corner. Or the other eye, I guess. Okay, so this is the look so far. I might, just to deepen it up a little extra, go into the shade Fierce up here, just the tiniest bit, on that same brush I just used. Really gently, just on that real outer corner of the eye. Oops, a little fallout again, so just take that brush and see, now no streaking. I'm gonna do the exact same thing, just a little bit of that shade Fierce on the outer corner of this eye. I'm really beginning to like this eye look. Okay, now using a okay, actually I'm gonna use this same brush. I'm gonna take some of my setting spray, spray the brush, because I noticed that with this eyeshadow palette, you like the shades you need to take a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Amber Light. It looks like I haven't really used this one as much as some of the others in the palette. I don't know if you saw it, but it's this one over here. I'm gonna stick this in the inner corner, pulling it out just a little bit. Oh yeah, I'm really liking that. I'm just gonna give one more spritz so that I can get it to the other eye too. But I noticed, yeah, with these ones, you just need that little extra like moisture to really make the color vibrant in terms of the shimmers. But yeah, so that's the completed eye look. Now in terms of setting sprays, I shouldn't have used this one. I'm sorry, you guys. My cheapest setting spray is actually this one by Coop and Daisy. This one was $6.99. It's Up All Night makeup setting spray. It explains it as a mattifying, a refreshing weightless spray that provides a long-wearing matte finish, giving your makeup serious staying power. Quick drying formula controls shine for beautiful-looking skin. So this bottle's huge. It's like barely fitting in my hands, but okay. It smells nice. And I do use this eyeshadow palette for like everyday looks, especially when I have to give presentations in my classes and stuff, because there's a good like range of neutrals all the way to like more like vampy colors that, and it's not that big, but like you can get a really neutral look with it, or you can go more like vampy and like warm toned like I did. And so I'm just gonna spoolie out my eyebrows really quickly, and then we're gonna throw some gloss on there. So I have this one from Half Caked. It's called it's in the shade Slight Work. And it's got more of a tint to it. But I do like that, actually. I really actually do like it with the eye look too. I don't even know, is this supposed to be a lip gloss? It feels like a lip gloss, but like also doesn't look like it as much. So, this is the final look, you guys. I actually really like it, and I really like the challenge because, like, one, I haven't used all these products. So, like the lip gloss I haven't used, the setting spray I hadn't ever used, the blush and the bronzer I had never used. So, like, it was just, like, I got to try new things that have just kind of been sitting in my drawer. So, yeah. So, I will talk to you guys later. And go watch my other videos. Feel free to subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye.